everyone, and welcome back to Nameless, where we are gonna do bad ending number 1 on Yuri's route. I have eaten enough chocolate to fill, I don't know, bathtub? Probably. To drown my sorrows and stuff. So I think I've recovered enough now. Time has passed, chocolate is settled, so I think I can do these bad endings now. This first one apparently goes through many different choices. Is that the word I'm looking for? Choices, I think. So it starts here, where Yuri has offered us that poor Korean teacher's muffin basket. Just hearing his music is making me sad again. Anyway, last time when we did this, we refused to take it. Ended up taking it anyway. So this time we'll take it and we'll see if what's what. I am hungry, and since he's giving it to me, it's okay, right? Alright then, thanks. Let's see, which one should I take? There were several kinds of muffins in the basket Yuri held out. My mouth watered at the sweet scent. I thought for a moment and chose the vanilla-flavored one. Wow, she made this herself? I bit into the pretty muffin. The sweet scent spread in my mouth.
They must be good. You look alive now.
This is really good. You should try it too.
I'm fine. I feel full just watching you eat. Here, take all of this.
Yuri handed me the whole basket. In the confusion of the moment, I took it. All this to myself? Are you sure? She made them for you.
You already ate one. Why all of a sudden? You feel sorry?
Well, no, not that. They are yours now since you took it. I guess it's fine since you're giving it to me. Yuri received these muffins, so there's no need to argue about what he's giving out. I do feel sorry to the Korean teacher, but Yuri gave it to me, so it should be fine.
Alright then.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I didn't pick this option. Yuri stroked his chin and thought for a moment and then nodded.
Oh, lunch must be over soon. Time flies by so fast when I'm talking with you.
Yuri approached me again and leaned forward to whisper in my ear.
I think I'm addicted to you. Why don't I get sick of seeing you?
At that moment, I almost swung the basket at him, saying those buttery words as if they're nothing. Who do you think you are, sir? Instead of swinging the basket, I pushed him away.
Yikes, my honey's pretty feisty when she's hungry. Well, I like this too. Being wild can be one of your charms.
I'll see you at home. If I listen to him more, I'll go crazy for sure. As I clenched my teeth and spoke, Yuri laughed.
Then be careful when you head out. You can't doze off during class because you're full.
Oh, pretending to be a teacher now, are we?
I am getting paid, so I do have to at least pretend, don't I? Well then, goodbye.
Yuri waved and winked at me. I just stood there watching Yuri disappear. But my arm got heavy because of the basket and I came back to my senses. Yuri wore me out so much I think I'm not in my right mind. Alright, well, that was that. That ended that chapter, so I'll bring you in at the next decision. Alright, next decision. We've got Twinter on our phone, and we're going to say it's too hard, I don't know. Instead of asking for Yuri's username. Have Soy just do everything for us. I mean, I don't even know how to use this properly. I can barely make a call because the touchscreen is too difficult. I still need more time to get used to something new. Come to think of it, I never get used to new things easily.
It's not hard at all. You need to use it more and get used to it. Here, I added everything. Mr. Yuri posts a lot of fun things.
You didn't have to... Alright.
Twitter is more fun if you had a lot of people. You don't want to just read what you write, do you? See here. Aren't you curious about what Mr. Yuri's thinking?
Soy grinned and shook my phone. There were so many posts, they filled up the whole screen. What's all this? He talks a lot anyways. He must talk a lot on Twitter too. This is breaking my heart because she's just like so done with Yuri right now, and they were so close and were gonna get married. They got married in an alternate timeline. It's canon in my head, and it will be forever.
This right here. You have to do this too.
Oh, class started. I'll figure it out later. I feel sick just by watching the screen scrolling. I turned it off and put it in my pocket. Oh, this is so sad. Okay. Dots. To the next thing we go. Alright, this is when Yuri first asked us out on that date, and I was so done with him that I was like, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. Which apparently was a good thing I did do that. Made him work for that first date a little bit more. But this time I'm just gonna say, okay. So, I'm curious to see where this goes. Alright. Heroin? You mean it? Red looked at me surprised.
Why are you surprised? What's wrong with my honey saying yes?
Tay looks at me silently and judgmentally. He looks a bit worried.
So if it's a date, just the two of you? Yes. According to romance novels, after going out twice, you can embark on a very long and beautiful trip for adults as your third date.
Oh, I wonder what you could mean. Uh-huh.
Cutie, why don't you think about it again?
Tay said while frowning. I do understand why Tay is reacting that way. A very long and beautiful trip for adults. Did Yuri already go on those trips with several girls without telling me? Thinking about that really made me feel disgusted. Now Yuri really seemed like an animal that harmed people more than a spider ever will. My mind changed after hearing that. I'm not going.
Huh? Why not? Let's just go. I'll make it a day you can't forget.
No, it's fine. You can spend those days with other girls. I calmly refused Yuri's suggestion. He looked at me silently for a while and soon shrugged his shoulders.
My honey's pretty picky today. Well, a woman's mind can change at least 12 times a day. Call me anytime you want to go on a date with me. I'm always ready.
Yuri blew out a kiss. He is always so insincere. Seeing him give up so easily, he mustn't have been serious just now. I think this is all the same. Okay, that didn't take very long. I'm getting off first this time so that Yuri doesn't have to and drag me out and doom me to all the students again. Alright, getting off first. Oh man, I look so angry and determined. I'll get out first.
Master, I'll just...
Are you sure? The boys look worried. I just want to get everything over with. Don't they say it's better to be spanked first than later? Where's your mind, cutie? Are you remembering certain things? I confidently got up from my seat. My legs shook a bit, but I made sure the boys didn't notice. I'm fine. They say discretion is the better part of valor. Don't worry. I grabbed the handle.
Wait, honey.
Whatever, man! I do what I want! I opened the door. I think Yuri called me, but I couldn't answer. Sure enough, all the gazes were directed at me. The gazes were very antagonistic. Ah! Huh? She's not the hot five.
She's that girl from yesterday. The maid.
Why isn't the hot five coming out?
Who's she anyways? What, a childhood friend?
I knew they'd react like this, but it was still uncomfortable. I fought through all the gazes and headed forward. I only took a few steps when I heard people cheer behind me. I turned around and saw Tay and Red get off the car at the same time. Oh, Tay and Red came out. Both of them nodded at me amongst the crowd. Oh, they must have gotten off together for me. Thanks to them, all the gazes turned to them and not me. I silently thanked them for getting caught in the crowd for me and hurried to the classroom. Oh. Right. Time to skip ahead again. Well, despite me being so cold and antagonistic this time around, Yuri still bought me the hairpin, so he's still trying. And Yano has volunteered to go in my place, but I guess this means I'm asking Yano to do it. It's going to be really obvious to everybody, so let's see. Someone should hurry and go ahead. Otherwise, the conflict in this class won't end. Since Yano stood up to volunteer, it'd be best for him to go. Then Yano, thanks. I'm sorry.
It's nothing. Mr. Yuri, I'll go. No, I said it's too heavy for a kiddo to carry. Oh, then let's go. Huh? Let's? Did you not say you would go with me? Get up, I will follow you. Or do you want to go by yourself? Oh no, let's go together. Together! Then we'll be back.
Yana stuck by Lance's side and left the classroom. As the two left, the class became disordered for a second.
Why did the chick and the prince? Is she really a maid?
The students all whispered. They purposely said out loud so I could hear.
Wow, it's so noisy! Everyone be quiet, class started.
When the whispers were about to get louder, Soy shouted out loud. Thank you, Soy.
But we can't start class without the sheets.
A girl talked back, and awkward silence followed that. Soy, I'm thankful, but... Everyone was silent, but they were all still staring at me. I really felt like sitting on thorns. Well, that was awkward. Later, when Yana and Lance returned with the sheets, the class continued.
This was composed in 1956, but it didn't receive much attention then.
Yuri continued the class seriously. I think this is the same. I'm really worried about where this is going to lead me. Okay, skipping ahead again. This is when Yuri came in all sweaty-like, and I was thinking bad things about him, but he was actually at drum practice, I know now. Oh, and he's still trying to apologize for the whole maid thing, but this time I'm going to say, I'm fine. Don't care about me. I have no feelings, and no feelings for you, so... Oh, this is terrible. I'm telling you, I'm fine, so don't care about it. I'm really fine. The girls will stop someday, I guess. Doesn't look like he believed that. I'm honestly a bit upset, but I just have to laugh it off. I don't want the other boys to be upset because of me.
That's weird.
What is? Yuri frowned.
I don't feel any better, even though you said you're fine.
What? Yuri stroked his chin seriously.
And you know, why aren't you getting mad at me? Come to think of it, you've never really been angry with me. You always said no and run away or took it as a joke, but you never got mad. Maybe that's why I like you.
Yuri told me he likes me with a serious face. I know it doesn't mean anything, but my heart's beating fast.
Is it because you're so nice that you can't be harsh to me? But this time I feel bad about everything that happened just by watching it. I'm not fine, even though you say it's fine. Why do I feel so uncomfortable seeing you get treated like that?
Yuri?
Should we go out and get some air? It's too stuffy in here to talk.
Yuri looked around the room and said, What? Go out where?
Somewhere close.
What should I do? This is the last option I have, apparently, is this one. And then we get our first bad ending, guys. You ready? Okay. Right now, we don't go and get our shoes. I just realized, oh. I'm so sorry, Yuri. It's kind of late. I don't think it's a good idea to go out right now. Can't we just talk here?
I already told you. It's a bit stuffy in here. Let's get some fresh air and talk. I won't take away a lot of your time. There's something I really want to tell you.
I couldn't refuse his plea. He was too adamant, and I couldn't hold out any longer. Well, if he's asking me like that, I guess the front yard will be okay. All right, but we have to be quick, okay? Yuri nodded. He then opened the door and escorted me. Okay. What's up? Calling me out in the middle of the night, what's he thinking about? I looked at Yuri distrustingly. Oh, don't look at him the way you should at Tay. Oh.
Don't look at me like that, princess. Do you have something against me?
I didn't like him calling me that every time. I closed my eyes and thought about Yuri. I know that the rest of the boys are worrying about Yuri's attitude. And now I was also bothered by how he's always so lighthearted. How dare you be lighthearted?
My darling isn't feeling so good.
As Yuri stepped forward to come near me, I took a step back. I'm not falling for your tricks now.
My tricks.
You always lean close and try to buy me with your face. He uses the same tricks to other girls anyways. Imagining that, I felt angry. And as I was about to tell him everything, I felt all the resentment I'd been locking up. It was all Yuri's fault I had to go through all that in the academy. If Yuri hadn't pulled me out like he did. I always hate that attitude. That light-hearted attitude. The way he thinks everything will be solved once he steps up. The way he comes forward like an adult and treats everything lightheartedly. I don't like it. Does he even know how to be considerate? No, does he even have room in his heart to care about others? Oh, cutie, if only you knew. I don't like everything. And Yuri is always surrounded by women. Does Yuri really feel something for them? No. Yuri will never know what sincerity is. The muffins you got from the Korean teacher, the way girls shriek when they see you at class, bringing the limo in the first place, and trying to buy people with material things. I don't like it. I'm sick of you now. I don't want to be around you. Please just leave me alone, Yuri. I said while looking at him. I never wanted to be noticed in the first place. I never wanted to take the limo or be called the maid. Yuri looked shocked for a moment. After a moment of silence, he quietly opened his mouth.
I'm sad you think that way. I think an apology is in order, so I'll say it. I'm sorry. I apologize for making it difficult for you in the academy. I honestly thought about how I should apologize to you. I thought a lot before giving it to you, but I guess you didn't take my apology gift very well.
Apology gift? Was that what the pin was for? And the shoes?
No, never mind. I'll try not to bother you now.
I was surprised at his unusual attitude. I was harsh to him, but it felt weird to see him actually change. Well, he has feelings too, you know.
I didn't say it for this. No, it's getting cold. Should we go in?
He led me to the front door without his usual greasy attitude. Oh, okay. Yuri led me back into the house. I thought about what I said after I came back to my room. Was I too harsh? A bit. There would have been a nicer way to say it, and I think I already got the apology gift, I thought after looking at the hairpin. Yuri might have apologized in his own way, just a bit clumsily. I should apologize tomorrow morning. I'm not going to make it to tomorrow morning, am I? I fell asleep after making up my mind, but I realized the next day that I couldn't take back what I said. Why? What happened? What's all this?
I guess this is good.
Lance said while looking at Yuri's baggage. I sent him packing. He's gonna leave me alone. Oh, Yuri, this isn't what I wanted. Yuri's baggage. So what are you doing right now? I had no idea Yuri would react this way at what I said.
I have found another job for myself. I am now about to embark on an adventure to pursue that big and beautiful dream.
A new job? I mumbled.
Yuri, I'll cheer for you.
My head hurt as Yano supported him. That new job you talk of, it's not...
Shh. Pleasing women is my joy and the reason I was born.
Do you really need to leave the house? Red asked while looking at Yuri's baggage curiously.
Leave him. It's not right to hold back a man who wants to pursue his dreams.
Tay smiled relaxedly. Well, I'm sure you're just pleased as punch. He seemed to enjoy Yuri leaving the house. This isn't my fault, is it? It's totally your fault. He's not leaving the house because he felt hurt at what I said yesterday, is he? He totally is. Yuri can't be that sensitive. He doesn't care about nobody.
Goodbye. Have a good life. Come see me at work sometime. If you want to see me, take Highway 34 and go straight towards downtown. No news is good news. That is what people have said for a long time. Yuri, you have to stay healthy.
Alright, I'll go and hang out sometime. I don't know what you'll be doing, though.
Forget about going to hang out.
Why? I hang out at Band Jewel. I have to go where Yuri works, too.
I'll go too.
Alright, Yellow, let's go together.
Cherry Boy will be able to learn a couple lessons if he comes.
Oh dear, Yuri said proudly. That attitude is still the same. Yuri, you're really leaving? I asked Yuri, looking at him seriously. I didn't think it's a decision to make suddenly. Shouldn't he at least spend a couple days thinking about it with us?
Don't worry. Nothing you worry about will happen now.
Oh.
Be happy in a bright and joyful place.
Yuri was smiling, but I didn't think it was genuine. He was being oddly mature, but this wasn't the Yuri I knew. Hey. Come home sometimes. I'll cook for you. When I was about to say something, Tay cut me. Yuri didn't reply to Tay's playful words and just grinned. He started loading all his things into the limo. He's really leaving.
Take care, cutie.
Yuri called my name for the first time. He's not calling me anything weird now. Oh gosh, I just realized that he also called me by my name when I disappeared, instead of his usual sweetheart, darling, princess stuff. Ugh. With those last words, Yuri got on the limo. We all watched silently as the limo got farther and farther away from us. Now we really have to take the bus to school. Ah, really? Tay sounded disappointed, and Red got surprised as if he just realized it. Yuri really left, just like that. Is he never coming back? No, you were an awful person to him. I wouldn't come back to you. I regretted the things I said last night, but it was already too late. Yeah, effed it up. Oh my goodness, so many diary entries for Yuri. Was that our bad ending? Game over. Well, that was bad ending number 1. Yikes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Yuri, for being mean to you. Well, I hope you can join me for bad ending number 2 when I get around to that.